It felt like at the peak of this career, you disappeared.
I knew this was coming.
But yes, it just felt like that.
Yes, I actually did. I met somebody.
Yeah.
And I'll just say I was naive. I was naive, when you say, all these I love you kind of thing.
Yeah.
You go into a relationship and you put your all into it. And, being an actor, I was out there, but I didn't want people to say, I actually stayed in that relationship because people were like, why did you stay so long? I was in a relationship with somebody, but then I stayed, but people were like, why did you stay so? I stayed because I didn't want people to blame me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, see this, you cannot hold a man, or you couldn't stay in that relationship for that long. Can't you just get married or something like that? We were not married, but
Turned out later that you were not
together.
married.
Yeah, we
were
together
for 8 years.
Yes, almost 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we were together for 10 years.
So there was abuse in this relationship.
Yes, there was. And this is the first time I'll be talking about it like this.
You.
But I really have to talk about it because,
Yeah.
I've been hiding it for so long. But
Thank you for sharing
really have to talk about it.
So there was physical violence?
Yes, there was physical violence. There was a lot of nagging, and which is emotional. There was a lot. There was a whole lot. There was physical. And the thing is, you get beaten right now, and the next moment the person is begging you, so you're always very confused. Like, you really don't know what's going on, and they're begging you and they're telling you, okay, I'm sorry for what I did.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do that, but you made me do it, and now that I did it, I just want to say I'm sorry. And you'll be like, okay, fine, he's not going to do it again, or okay, fine, let me just stay because I don't want people to see this. Yeah. And at the same time, he has apologized, over and over. In fact, as a matter of fact, it was so bad that people in that area, they used to circle around the house and they watch the drama going on. Because it could happen anywhere.
The people in public, people watching him beating you.
Yes. Thank God we didn't have all these bloggers there. That don't be waiting they talk. We would not be here talking this now because, it was so bad.
Wow.
Yeah, people will be in the area and be like, what's going on? Don't kill this one. If you kill this one, our problem. And I was still staying and feeling very strong. Like, I know I can do this. Let me just, because the begging is coming after.
Yes.
Sometimes I wear glasses and people think, it's fashion.
It's fashion, no.
There was one time on location, Big Bachelor was there. We were filming. I went home to pick something. We were filming like a few houses for where I stayed then with him.
Right.
And I went to pick something. But by the time I got back, I had gotten my beating. I was trying to cover my face. I wore something. And then we're supposed to play a scene. I mean, back then I was like, Ayo, what is wrong? She was really pissed off that night. She was really angry. Yeah. She actually wanted to cause a scene. I said, babe, but just calm down. You don't need this. She said, no, it's not nice. I mean, you just, what happened? Wow. People were very angry. A lot of people were very angry with me. A lot of people.
Yeah.
We used to cause a lot of drama everywhere on location. People will come, Rebisi Rutua.
Yeah.
Even I was still scared. I don't do this. So this guy will still come and beat me after. I beg go, So it was something that I was involved in for 10 good years. Like that. It was up, down.
Yeah.
We had moments where we laughed. The beating was there. The domestic violence it was not going away.
Yeah.
For 10 good years, it was not going anywhere. It was there. So I was so depressed. I did not even know it was depression. I started drinking. I went into alcohol full. This was something that, I'll just go and buy a bottle of brandy. For real. I'll buy a bottle of brandy, go to a corner and drink. I just want to be numb.
Yeah.
I don't want, because this person nags so much. So I'll drink like I was a drug, forget it. I would drink so much and I'll be, shaking and everything. So whatever he says, when I wake up in the morning, I just want to go. There used to be a chemist near my house then. Where we stayed there, not my house too. In Surulere. So I'll just go and buy the bottle, hide it, bring it home and just
prepare
drink
for
it.
the day.
Once a week like that, I'll almost finish it. I became an alcoholic. True. Yeah, it was just God. I became something else. I would drink because I don't want you to come and tell me things or you give me one backhand like that, I'll be rolling on the floor and, I don't want to feel it.
Yeah.
So I was taking all this. I would take it, that was there, coupled with so many things. The nagging was something else. I'll dress up like this, I'm going somewhere. This person will call me, what are you dressed in? Blah, 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 blah. So in a situation whereby the person calls all the shots, you know, you cannot eat, you can't sleep without this person's permission, you cannot do anything without somebody's permission. You just wonder, why is this person Lord over? Are you Lord over my life? This is somebody that when people call me for jobs, the phone. If it's just a guy's voice, I don't even understand. At some point, I'm like, what is going on? If it is a guy, maybe a marketer or something just calls me, hello, we need you for so job. That phone is gone. Trust me. Yeah. This is like breaking the phone. If you just break the phone, just throw the phone out. I know he had anger issues, you know, through the phone. And then people just stopped calling me for jobs. That was how I disappeared. And nobody called me anymore. You know, people were wondering what was happening. Even if you call me, he's going to tell you, no, she's not coming. She can't do it. She's not available. She will not. Actually, this person I invited me to the industry. So we started production. Right. Okay, so we're doing. So I was mainly in that production.
Only his production.
You know, his production. No, my name was the producer. I was the producer. I was named the producer. But I know what's going on. I was not the one doing the production at all. Yeah. You understand? So my name was this. That was the only production I was involved in at that particular period. Time. So I was nowhere being up and down. The only consolation I had that time was my baby. Yeah, that was when I gave birth to my son. So that was the only consolation. So I put all my energy into taking care of that child. You know. The story is that when I had this boy, I had him in America. So when I brought him to Nigeria, just because you didn't want the baby in the house, told me I had to go and keep the child with my mom for a year.
He didn't want his baby
in the house, yes, with us for a year, so that I could be doing productions. So for a year, my son was with my mother in Ibadan. I was staying in Lagos. My son was with I don't know if it's a thing. I don't know if it's a normal thing that people will be so jealous of your child. Just walk, just keep walking, keep walking. And this is as much as I worked. If I need anything, I need to ask him. And if I don't ask, if I pick it, probably just say, who stole this thing? And it is that bad. So a lot went on and on.
Yeah.
Until one day, when I got tired, I'm like, I keep looking at myself. I keep seeing production everywhere. Yeah. And I'm born to do this. Why am I here? Like I'm just in one space. Yeah. I'm not progressing.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah.
So one day I'm like, no, there's something has to happen. Then I had this dream.
Okay.
So in the dream, there was a car and the car was just going backwards. I've never seen that kind of dream before. And people by the wayside were telling me, they said, no, don't worry, see, as that car is going backwards, that is your way to glory. Then the car will be going backwards. I'm like, I can go back, I can be going backwards.
Glory, yeah.
So the car was going back. I was driving the car was like, don't worry. It's your time for glory. Let it go. So the car, I woke up. I told her, I had this dream. He said, he's a Muslim actually. Right. So at some point, I was like, okay, maybe I could convert to Islam. But it wasn't working for me. So I stayed and I was still, because I was born in CSC, so we pray so much.
Yes.
So I was immersed in Christianity. I'm like, no, it's not working. Let me just stay.
Yeah.
You understand? So then I had a dream. I had a dream like 3 times. One night, I have this one abro like this. She's called Larry's Fashion. She sells shoes and stuff like that. So she just came. I saw her and I'm like, I'm having this issue. She said, Auntie, are you sure you want to continue? In me, I knew I wanted to leave.
Right.
It was time to leave. My son was 4. So I got home and I'm like, what do I do? So I started packing my things. I left 3 times before then. I'll come back. Yeah, sometimes I got beaten. I'll leave. I run away. I'll come back. So the 4th time was when I left for good. Right. And the night I was going to leave was like magic. I had my things packed, but I didn't know. I didn't know anything was.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on? So that afternoon I came, and was like, see, you one day I'm going to. He brought out a knife and said, one day I'll remove those. Actually, your eyes. I think because they say your eyes, you have beautiful eyes. I will remove those eyes. It was an episode. I'm like, what is going on? That night, I'd already told Larry that Lara, she's called Lara, to come.
Yes.
And, maybe she could help us leave the house.
Yeah.
I could take some things and leave. So, and he said that in the evening and he went out to a club. He likes going to clubs. Sometimes he goes, he doesn't even come back home. So that was the saving grace because he doesn't stay in the house. Right. I was able to to move. This, yeah. So around 12 in the midnight, Lara came. I did not know it was Lara. I thought it was because it was the same bus that she brought, same color, same design of car.
Right.
I'm like, so I went back into the house. I was shaking. I said, "Oh my God, this guy is back. What is he coming back to do at this time?" I didn't know it was that my. So now called. I said, "Lara, I can't go. I can't leave again." She said, "What happened?" I said, "This guy is back." Oh, he said, "No, we are the one at the gate now. Pack your things and come out now. Let's go now." I woke my son. My son is 4. I said, "Come, uncle, I'm leaving this house now. Do you want to follow? You follow mommy or you stay with daddy?" He said, "I follow mommy." I said, "Okay, good boy." Put him in the car, put all my things, the little things. I didn't really take much, just part of my personal things.
Yeah.
And that was how I left.
In the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night, like 12 midnight. Before morning, my phone wanted to break into
Yeah,
four.
he was calling.
Oh my goodness, I was just dancing. I was dancing myself. No breathing space.
Yeah.
I said, eh? Oh, my auntie said, if you go back, you don't come and tell you are tired. Yeah. You know when your people are tired, but they just didn't know how to tell you that you are tired. You go and come, what is going on? If you go, that's the end.
Come back.
Don't come and disturb us. Because in the middle of it, I just go and be knocking door. It was that bad, knocking door and say, I'm back. I'm having issues, So since then, I never looked back.
You never looked back?
I never looked back. And that was it. I never looked back.
And I'm sure you avoided sharing this story, I'm sure also because of your son.
So, yes, definitely. Yes. But now you can't take it now. He's a man.
Yes.
He's a man.
When did he become aware of this? Because he must have been aware of this at some point.
My son.
When
he was 4, he knew what was going on. Because when we left and I moved to Magodo, I just realized that my son would be like, "Mommy, let's go and hide. Daddy is coming." Because he tied. Let's go and hide. Call him Daddy. Called him by his first name. I said, "Mommy, let's go and hide. So this person is coming. I don't want him to come and beat us. Mommy, let's go and hide." Yeah. So I knew he was aware.
Yeah.
He was very, very scared.
Yeah. But somebody would think you were a top actress.
Yes.
Known across the country. What do we say? How could somebody, a man, beat?
A lot of people just wondered. Not only in Nigeria, we fought in America. I'll forget all these things I say. So don't think it's because it's Nigeria. In America, he actually seized my passport at some point. Yeah, I had this long hairstyle that I did, pulled my hair.
Yeah, he pulled your hair?
Pulled my hair on the road.
In the road in America?
Chicago, like that, all of us were running up and down. Come and give me here to you. What is this? So it's not... A lot of people, this thing I'm saying, people knew about it. People knew and saw it. So when I left, everybody they had parties everywhere. For real. When they read it, people was like, "Eh?" It's a lie. Thank God. Everybody was like joyous. I'm like, was this thing that bad?
That was that bad. Even
I didn't know. I was just taking it all in.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that bad. But people were happy.
Yeah, when they eventually ended it.
Yes.
So it was just this shame that kept you inside.
Yes, it was the shame, and then the fact that this person will still come and beg you.
Yes, you
and beg you that. if you have any wound, maybe your hurting or something, you have a wound or something. Yeah. This person will take hot water and be mopping. I'm helping you to press it. Let me press your body. Let me press this hand. It's your face. Sorry, sir. Let me. Be so caring all over the place. I'll be like. I know, actually, I just, later years, that was when I knew that this was a condition.
Yeah.
I didn't know, it was a mental thing.
Yes.
I never knew about it when it was going on.
Yes, because you realized that there was a mental condition.
It was a mental condition,
the later.
I didn't know when I was in it.
Yes.
Yes. And then when I was in, I was like, okay, I don't want to go because how am I going to start?
Yes.
What am I going to do?
Yes.
So
everything had become tied to him.
Yes, everything. I'm like, okay, but then I now sat down. I started thinking. Do you know when you have issues, you think deep. I started thinking. I'm like, what? Okay, I need to move out of this place. First thing first. So I started putting money together. But where was I even going to get money? Because everybody that wanted to call me to come and work, you had chased them away.
And your money was now tied to him.
I'm telling you. So I had to beg some of my aunts. I'm like, I need to move out. I need to move out of this place. So first thing first, I got a place.
Right.
And I moved. I was able to.
Yes.
I moved. My aburo helped me first. Then I started working, and then from there, God has been so good. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what would have happened because the fear of the unknown.
Yes.
You don't know if you're going to succeed. You don't know what's going to. Do you even know if people still love you out there?
Yes.
You don't know if they still need your they want your services. So
Yeah.
it's like, what am I going to do?
Yeah. How did you climb back out to rebuild your career?
Okay, after leaving,
Yes.
when I got the house, it's situation even happened. My mother used to live in Ibadan, so my son went to Ibadan. I took my son to Ibadan. So, okay, you just keep this boy for me for a while till I'm settled, so that I can bring him back and sort him. Settle him into school.
Yeah.
He went to Ibadan and kidnapped the boy. A woman just came and just picked the boy up. And they started running. They picked the boy, and this boy was 4, and they were running towards he was driving. He was getting away bus. Yeah, they just threw my son in the bus, and my mom started chasing them all over. They started screaming, "Help! Help! 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 Help!" And he was going towards UI gate. Before I got to the gate, the Okada people they had to stop him and everything, and they didn't let him out of the gate. Thank God he didn't. What would I have done? In Lagos, I had started working for people again then. So they called me, and all this happened because I didn't talk to him one night, because they advised me. They said he was I don't know, losing it, so I should try and talk to him. So he will call, because I never used to pick his calls. So I would not call. He would call me, and then I'll pick. How are you? How are you? So a day I was going to work. I was tired. I didn't talk to him. The next day, he just went to kidnap him. Why does this guy do this? I don't get it. You understand? So he went to kidnap the boy. And that memory, my son can never forget that day. So she said he carried me. They threw him inside the bus, and then he started shouting, "It's my son! It's my son!" When people, wanted to lynch him and everything. So it's my son. I didn't kidnap him. Blah 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 blah. I had to leave Lagos
To go to Ibadan.
to drive all the way to Ibadan. Left people's location.
Yes.
Came to Ibadan. Because they ended up at the police station.
Yes,
so
and you had to come and take your
I
son.
had to come and take my son. So I gave it back to my mom. And, that issue was like that. So from then, I said, okay, I needed security to beef up security around me, which was one of the things I did, especially because of that boy.
Yes. And you never, I was going to say, and you never remarried, but I now realized you didn't even marry him. So what happens to marriage after that? Did that turn you off?
The truth is, I was in a relationship with somebody else after that.
Right.
I gave it another chance. And some powerful people came and they snatched the man away. As you see me, so I don't like trouble.
Right.
It's not as if I don't fight for things, but I hardly cry over spilt milk.
Right.
I just, if you want to be snatched away, you want to be snatched away.
That's up to you.
Understand?
Yes. Is it that you didn't snatch? Are they in your industry too?
No. Funny enough, they are not even industry. They are. I think they're politicians. So they snatched the person away. He's into real estate, and they snatched him.
Right.
And for 4 years they were there, and then they were not. They had issues again.
Right.
And
yeah.
no, I said no.
By that time you had moved on.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.